Hello, I'm hoping this works. Today is August 14th, 2015. So I'm gonna have a trend here. Let's see if you catch it. Hint. I am 2 years, 8 months on testosterone. I am 2 years post-op, and I am 2 months post-hysterectomy. So, whereas the hysterectomy is the big news today, that is where I am going to start. The process was very drawn out. Luckily, it is funded here in Nova Scotia. So, that just means that I didn't have to pay anything, even though they billed me for $175. I don't know why, but whatever, I'll pay it. I think it was for the bed, because I was in a lone room. Why can't I think of the word? I want to call it a secret room, but it wasn't a secret room. It was just by myself. That's because it was in a women's clinic, and you know what? It'd probably be really uncomfortable to share something with, a guy. So anyway, process. Once upon a time, I got a letter in the mail that says, "Here's the doctor's address. You go there for the consult." So that's all I was going for, was a consult, thinking I would have to wait 6 months to a year. So here I go, into the consult. First of all, it was awful. I went with my partner, and they kept referencing her for me, and whatever. So eventually, they get it straight that it's my appointment. So the doctor takes me into her office, whatever, and as she's doing a physical, straight face goes, "You have a really nice cervix." Seriously. While you're feeling up in there, you're gonna tell me that. Way to make me really fucking uncomfortable. Gross. I'm pretty sure no guy in their lives want to hear you have a really nice cervix. No, I don't even know if women want to hear that. Do you? Can you please inform me if you do? Because I don't know if that's a thing. So whatever, that happened, and then I asked her for a date after. We went over the pros, cons, and kind of the risk, which there's a lot of apparently. So I was expecting, like I said, 6 months to a year. No, 3 weeks. So internally screaming, and I was like, oh fuck, nah, I'm so not ready for this. But had it. The cherry on the top for me was being outed in front of an entire room of children, parents, women, and basically everyone that's in this room. This room was huge, probably 30 by 30, maybe even bigger. If you ever been to a blood clinic, that's how big it was. And they yell by your number, so your name's not out in the public and people can't know your shit. So they call my number, and I stand up, and not even halfway to her, she's like, "Oh, this can't be you, it says female." Here we go. My gender marker says female, by the way. So I'm just face palm. Should have had V8. So I just dead face pan her, and I'm just think about it. So she takes a while, and she's light bulb. So as we're walking back to the room, she continuously talks about fucking Caitlyn Jenner. We're best friends now, because she just thinks that we are. And it's oh, some of my friends are transitioning, and I'm just then why are you going by my gender marker? If you have a question, if you don't think it's me, ask for my ID, ask for my health card, ask me to repeat the name that's on file, my birth date. Something that doesn't reveal, I don't think you're this gender. Is that too much to ask? Is that a hard thing to kind of comprehend? I don't think it is. I could be wrong. But again, I know nothing. So that was the cherry on top. And then the surgery happened. And I don't know how many of you have had surgery, but it is the coolest, weirdest thing, being put to sleep. That's probably not the right termination, but it's what I'm gonna use. You're fucking on this thing, and they're injecting you with something, and then you just feel this warm thing go up your arm, and then you're just out. You're just ah! And have the best sleep ever. And then I hate waking up from surgery because they put that fucking oxygen thing on every time. I have surgery, it's like, rip, I'm here, world. So anyway, after surgery, I ended up staying in recovery for a little bit longer because I had some sort of complication. I wasn't really listening. How do they expect you to listen when you're high as hell? Like, oh, all these things are wrong with you, but here's drugs. It's like, alright, that's all good. We're best friends. But the nurse I did have in the recovery room, fantastic. I wish I knew her name so I could kind of like praise her even more, but she's the best like healthcare professional I've ever dealt with my entire life. She was great. She was like, just fantastic. And then stayed overnight. They inject you with a lot of things. Like, I've never had so many needles in my entire life than that day. Sorry, I'm watching my cat. He's outside. So yeah, top surgery. I am now 2 years post-op. So here's the big kind of reveal. So there's my chest. So this is 2 years post-op. And you can notice the hair. I have some hairs that just likes to grow in patches. So I have a big patch there, big patch there, and that's about it. I wanted to keep this video short, so I'm hoping to not make it much longer. I don't have a whole lot. Did I mention I'm almost paid off my top surgery? Do you know how nice that will be? I can finally enjoy it. Because, you know, paying $300 a month for the past 2.5 years has sucked so much. But yeah, it's under 7 minutes, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Bye!